Hello everyone, I'm 8 Shades of Jade. Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We're going to do the last mini-quest before the funeral for Jarl. It sounds like we want to find a gift. So I thought one of his clan members had said she already had a gift and she hid it in one of the towers. So I'm not sure if that's what we're doing. We're just going to go check it out, or if we're going to just get a brand new gift. He didn't really seem convinced that the gift would be good enough for Jarl, so I don't know. What was that? A letter? Suspicious activities. Captain, there have been a group of Saxons robed in hooded cloaks loitering around the outskirts of Hemthorpe. By the old ruins with the twin lions, they have been keeping their distance, but congregating twice a day, presumably to exchange information. We will continue to keep watch. Oh, that is suspicious. Just murder them before they do something. Okay, where did she hide this gift? Alright, let's climb up here. I'm really curious to see if there is a way to convince Vili.
This is an excellent shield, Soneva.
Oh,
Gunnar's
there it is.
craft
Speaking of the
never
devil.
disappoints.
And here, from the Raven clan.
An impressive shield.
It is good, but it needs a touch of grandeur. Something personal for your father. A sigil, I think. A mark to adorn the front. We need an artisan. Is there one in the village?
I know a man. A master craftsman in exile. He lives in a cave northeast of Hemthorpe. I would take you there myself, but I have Isbjorn to retrieve.
Isbjorn? Your father's spear? Did he not wield it at Ulkerthorpe?
He lost it some winters back on a bear hunt. He hit the beast hard, but the spear stuck and the bear fled into the forest.
And after all these winters, you hope to find it again and present it to the pyre. The odds are narrow, to say the least.
Are you
Fret
counting
not,
shields?
friend.
What are you doing?
I have a nose for these things. Seek out the exile. He'll see to your shield.
You really expect to find a bear with a spear in it? After how many winters are we talking about? Sounds unlikely.
Hey! I'll cut that nag in two!
So why is this man exiled? What did he do? Usually criminals are exiled. Oh, convenient, right in front of me. It wasn't even that far. Billy could have walked me here. What a lazy bum. There definitely is someone here.
This must be the
Hello?
cave Billy mentioned. Who would live here?
Is anyone in here? Anyone alive? This place does not look like it's inhabited. Only 3? Oh no, I didn't pick all of them. There we go. We can do this. Oh, I'll take that. Where is
The
this
exile
man?
must value his solitude, living in a hole such as this.
No shit. Eivor, please. Just simple walk on this little ramp. There we go. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do, but that works. We go up? No? Where do we go from here? there must be a hole, right? Oh, it's right here. It's not even a hole. What am I talking about? Get down, boy. God. Please let me find him soon.
Odin's beard.
What's this? Hemming's orders. If you're reading this, leave the good hermit alone. Oh, so did he exile himself? He looks like one of those suspicious cloaked men that other letters mentioned.
You are a difficult man to find. Hemminger Jarl is dead. I was
All you have to
told
say?
you are a master craftsman. I seek an etching on the shield to celebrate the life and death of Hemminger Jarl.
The stones. Hemminger Jarl possessed a steady hand and steady heart. Do you possess the same?
The shield's not for me, it's for... What the frick is going on? Oh, why do I have to do this? Let's see. This is like it's a stable... Like a simple one, right?
Your heart is not yet steady.
What are you talking about? I
How could it
succeeded.
be at such a time?
Hemminger Jarl's heart never wavered.
Hemming always had a steady heart. Hemming's heart is stopped now. Well, that's messed up. Don't do that. Who are you to Hemming? Yeah, curious.
Who are you? A friend of Hemminger's? Or a man exiled by his order?
It does not matter who I was. I am nameless now. I am no one.
You have not yet answered me. Will you help me with my etching?
How will you remember him?
Strength, wisdom, determination. Wisdom.
By his wisdom, always an inspiration.
The web of Wirth, then. 9 lines that write our fates. Past, present, and future entwined. Is this what you desire?
Sounds great to me.
Yes, I choose this one.
I will begin.
Alright. Have at it, man.
How did you come to be here?
Fate. I was given a death sentence. Unfairly, I felt. But a man was killed. Hemminger Jarl desired for me to live. The villagers did not. My sight and exile. That was our compromise.
Thank you for this.
May I ask what
His
you
son
did?
will take his place.
That is for Billy to decide.
Vili has no say. Fate has already decided.
Tell him that.
The Alding is tomorrow, and a Jarl must be chosen. I should speak with Sunnema about this.
Do I have to go the way I came? Isn't there an easier way to go about this? How about that way? I do not want to do all that jumping around. See what I mean? He can't even go on a freaking simple bridge. Just wants to burn himself alive all the time. I don't care about the ore. I just want to get out of here. this mountain one is supposed to be secret, how did Billy know about him? I don't know how you came up behind me, but it's fine. I'm glad you're here. I didn't even get to see what the shield looks like now. Better look nice, or I'll be back, hermit. So, do we not even care about the gift that our clansmen brought? Wait, is Billy still here? Can I talk to you? What are you doing? I thought you said you were gonna go hunt the bear. You lying bastard. Oh, why am I taking... Okay. Lucky to be alive. I'll just walk the rest of the way. It's not that far. I can always fast forward it for you guys. Where is the shield anyway? I don't see it on me. What do I do? Fold it up in my pocket? My man purse?
Did you consult the Volva? And were your questions answered?
No, she
Some
told me
questions
nothing.
were answered. Others, I must answer myself. Do you think there's a place for Vili in our settlement? He expressed a desire to live and work with us.
Will he not be Jarl of this Shire before the day's end?
That remains to be seen. Some are more eager to see trickery in the high seat.
Eivor, Tryggvi has no intention to lead. He feels duty-bound to follow his master into death.
Absolutely not. My father would never allow such foolishness.
How else can I honor my Jarl, old as I am? This is no country for me. The future is yours, Vili.
The flames of this pyre will burn for my father. You must live. I forbid you to follow him into
He's gonna
death.
throw himself into the
I will
fire?
not let you sacrifice yourself.
Do you forbid me as a friend, Vili? Or as our new Jarl?
As a man who would see you come to your senses.
Vili. Tryggvi. Each man wears one of Hemminger's boots, with both men unwilling to seize the other.
Thus useless dithering men. Why not stake a claim yourself? Take this Shire for your own.
It is not my place.
Your place is anywhere you lay your head, any hill you summit, any silver you take for your own. Do not limit yourself to niceties.
Nottinghamshire deserves a leader to admire. A man the people can trust. Most love Vili, and he loves them. But he lacks the will to be leader. He could learn, but does he wish to? And Tryggvi. Sturdy and wise and loyal to the legacy Hemminger Jarl left behind. Almost to a fault. But he is old, and his thrill for living has fled him. Hardly inspiring.
You cannot! I will not allow it!
I am not asking for your permission. Only your forgiveness.
Gods, Eivor, put a stop to this fool's death wish.
Can't lose another. Do as you must. I don't want him to die. I mean, it's really up to him, but...
This is no small decision, Tryggvi. And not without great cost. The Shire will be diminished without you.
But I I have nobody left. My life's purpose lies dead upon that pyre.
That is not so. When people look to my father for guidance, who did they see him turn to for counsel?
Hemminger Jarl was my rock. Yes, I gave him counsel, but he made the hard choices.
If Hemminger were here, would he not urge you to wield this wisdom for the betterment of all?
Meaning Billy, you
Was
don't
your
mean
vow
shit.
to serve Hemminger Jarl unto death, or to serve his legacy in life?
I will stay. You have wisdom, Eivor. More than I could have guessed.
So you're not gonna throw yourself in the pit, right? You're welcome.
Eivor,
Sunniva,
Picts were spotted moments ago, lurking
Oh
in the thicket.
no.
Ville
Not
gave
disrespectful.
chase.
ah, stick. He should have roused me first. Show me where he went.
Let us wake the others. The dark is lousing with Picts.
I'll kill them all myself. We should keep this a secret. Our clans are drunk. How is a third option gonna help us? Wait a minute, what are we keeping this a secret from? The town?
I can
I
take
don't
them
know.
on myself. Tell
Sure.
me where.
They're not far. I'll show you.
I think that was the
His
only
rage has
good option.
consumed him, Eivor. All this anger, this sadness, it has truly
Stick was never one to temper his emotions.
He has a name,
This was bound to
Eivor.
happen. I should have been more vigilant.
Do not blame yourself, Drengur.
He always had me to watch his back. His children
Are you gonna
and
leave
again
me or
now.
not,
This
woman?
rampage is what he needs to rid himself
He's
of
not
the
asleep
sick
or
that binds
dead.
him. I will at least make sure he does not hurt himself.
Thank Odin he has the mighty Wolf-Kissed as his shadow.
There are things we do for family, Sunniva. No questions asked. For you, I would have done the same. For any of the Raven clan.
We know, Drengur. That is why we are sworn to you.
No, I'm supposed to be sworn to Sigurd, not me.
Here, Eivor.
Where are they?
This was where Ville saw the scout killed and then charged after the enemy ahead. I will head back to Hemthorpe and make sure our ravens stand vigilant.
Must be in
Return to
here,
us
right?
safely, Drengur.
I mean, I'll just follow the torches. Oh yeah. Is there... So he's in here. Bunch ahead. God, my aim. There we go. I hear fighting. Let me collect these materials. No snakes. Collect key. Collect the key. Ooh, there's a chest here too. Really? Just hold on. I'll be right there.
Nope.
Damn it. Die of poison. That didn't do anything.
Eivor,
Glory's mine. Oh, I didn't see you, sir. Oh. What did you do without me, Billy? You'd have been a dead man. Oh God, what happened? Come here. Where'd you go? Come here.
dare disturb these days of mourning?
Stop, Billy. They are gone. It is done.
Bah! I've seen roosters fight with more spirit.
Oddly enough, so have I.
That sound.
Don't ask me what I was trying to do.
Is it thunder?
Footsteps.
We need to fall back. Follow me. Quickly!
You don't have to tell me twice. Did he fall? Really, Billy? Oh. All right. So, can we go now? Are you gonna wait for me? Oh, there he goes. You just kicked dirt in your eyes, and you took it. Hi. Let's dance. How much of a dancer I see. Billy? Oh, what's this note say? Plan of attack. Your aid in kidnapping Hemthorpe residents that provided valuable knowledge to take to the battles and sieges to come. Hemmen Jarl suspects nothing yet, but we need to be careful. See what else you can find. Oh, is this the shady people in cloaks that they were talking about? Billy? Where are you?
Stay with me.
Well, I thought we were headed that way. Besides, I found a letter. The heck, man? I just came from there. You stupid. I was waiting for you that entire time. Mine. Get out of the way, Billy. Bye. Coming?
Thrilling, was it not? Just like when we were children, getting into trouble and getting away.
Oh, I didn't shoot him in time. Damn, this wolf is strong.
Thrilling, was it not? Just like when we were children, getting into trouble and getting away.
Save your honey words for when we get out of here alive, Arstick.
Eivor. That name is getting old. They're grown men now. Oh, don't eat that. Don't eat that. No! I don't know why I ate
Not
that.
good.
Saw a blue mushroom, knew it was bad, and I ate it anyway. I deserve that. Right now what?
A moment to catch my breath.
Yeah?
Ah, my sword's thunderhammer. That quickened the blood.
Wild and reckless, like our first battles together. Remember the island north of Stavanger?
I do. Kjotve the Cruel trained his berserkers there.
Great lumbering fools, foaming at the mouth. We taunted them from the treetops.
And the drunk one, remember? Naked as the morning. Froze his cock off trying to find us.
Then fell to humping a snowdrift.
Boys. Gosh.
Were you glad to hear from me?
I did wonder what trouble you'd been up to. But I smiled at hearing your name. And I wondered if you had taken after your father. If you were now leading your clan.
Well, you have your answer. I'd sooner take after a troll and leave this clan in your hands.
That I will not do.
So is he saying he will become the next Jarl?
When my father was named Jarl, he had no one to help him, and still he triumphed. But I am not my father. I simply want to roam. Do you think Sleipnir would be content bound to a stable, no matter how glorious it may be? Hey! What is that
I
for?
did not expect that.
You have friends, Vili. And what about Tryggvi? And me? And your
Yeah.
clan?
Yeah, you selfish.
I know that.
You can't roam forever. Keep that in mind. You are surrounded by those who love you. And that will not change. Unless you push it all away.
You speak a truth. I understand.
Mm-hmm. Grow up, man.
Troll-faced arstink.
A chicken draugur. Is such a thing possible? For that does not seem possible.
Voda, too. A warder infused with fire. I do not lie. Your father's death aside, Vili. This has been... good. Fun, even.
Do you ever wonder what might have happened if we had not been separated by the North Sea so early in our lives? What adventures we would have had. The raids, the battles, the glory. I even think about what we might have been to each other.
Why do I keep getting sucked into these, like, awkward situations? Just like what could have been. No, I don't think about you in that way. I mean, I hate to be that mean, but oh, that's hard. I mean, we're friends, but I don't think that's what Vili's talking about. Or are they talking about... No, I'm pretty sure he's talking about like a relationship. Like beyond bromance. Then again, you are single, Eivor, so I mean... I don't know. I really don't want to break this man's heart. I don't know. Sure, let's just do it.
I have, fondly. And often enough that it sometimes seemed you never left. Maybe you never did.
I want you, Eivor. Your
Oh,
warmth,
maybe this is going where I don't want it to.
your touch.
Let's not get carried away.
Vili, no. That will not happen. I'm sorry. Get some rest, huh?
I just made it more awkward than it should have been. Oh man. I think I just ruined our friendship.
Are you going?
With so much on my mind, I haven't slept a wink. The funeral, the Thanes. I should get back.
I understand. I'll see you there.
What'd you expect, man? I mean, I wouldn't want to be with you either. He just bled his heart to you and you stabbed it.
Billy, go on already. To prepare for the funeral, I imagine.
I don't understand this game. Why do they have to put so many, like, romantic... I'm just a heartbreaker. I mean, that's just my nature. Speak to Vili. I don't think he wants to talk to you. I don't know why I thought I saw something there.
So many Norse. This will be the send-off Hemminger deserves.
I can talk to people.
All the funeral preparations are in order. Be patient, Hemminger Jarl. We are about to send you on your final journey. Will your guard warder survive these flames?
It will. And should Hemminger Jarl so desire, our god will be ready to accept him into the kingdom of heaven.
These men are so tiny looking, especially him. Why did they make him so small? Oh, the Hermit King.
Hardly recognized you outside your cave.
I regret not seeing my great Jarl again.
You have done him a kindness by being here. Now do him one more. Have another drink. Or 10.
He's trying to blend in. He's exiled. Leave him alone, Eivor. Who's this?
No longer besieged by chickens, I see.
Throw the dragons on
the
the
people I
fire
helped.
with the great yard. We shall devour them together.
Right. The lady that I dropped her oil.
Tell me, what funeral gift did you manage to offer your Jarl?
Some Voda survived the fire. It will keep Hemminger warm in Odin's hall.
If he's not careful, that Voda will burn all of Valhalla down.
Not like it burned me. Okay, who else is there?
Eivor,
Good to see you.
And clan.
If only our meeting were to take place during a more joyous occasion.
To come all this way,
I
you
agree.
must have known him well.
Not as well as I would have liked, but he was a fine warrior and an honest man. One I could trust, and I trust very few.
Yeah, one that didn't
Hemminger
poison
Jarl.
you.
Skull.
Aye. Skull.
Captain, are you well these days? Hmm?
I've not seen your face among the Hemminger clan. From where do you hail?
I come on behalf of the mighty Halfdan Ragnarsson of Northumbria to deliver a gift to the departed Hemming Jarl. These people are good drinkers and good warriors. Halfdan will be pleased.
Something looks wrong with your necklace. Is it? I don't know. Looks weird. Alright. Is that all the people I can talk to? Alright. Let's just... Hey.
Eivor, my father sets forth on his final voyage.
May the winds favor him.
The nobles have offered up their funeral gifts. All but you. Present what you have, and the celebration may begin.
Okay.
I have it here.
You get to see it?
A shield bearing the sign of the Web
Okay.
of Weird. Woven into this shield as you
What happened to
wove
the
your
blue point-
spirit
blue
into
paint?
our lives. May the skulls sing of you as the gods embrace you. Feast, my friend, in the halls of the free and brave.
Stand at my side.
Speak from your heart, Emina-san.
Today we mourn the passing of Hemminger Jarl of Nottinghamshire. My father. Our father. He was a towering force. A strength to fear and admire. Now gone. Yet together we are the example of his greatness. I see him in each of you. His love for battle, but also peace. For wisdom, sorrow, and joy. His generosity, his spirit. In you I see his life, and his love of drink. Gods, did he love drink! We are these things because he was these things.
Not bad.
Father, we shall be to our children what you were to us. And when they are ready, we will meet you again.
Mm-hmm. You can do it, man. Shouldn't they get off the entire... Yeah, I was gonna say that entire thing is made of wood.
Give him a fine farewell.
Sunniva, ride to Hemthorpe and prepare the longhouse for the All Thing.
They don't waste time, do they? Are we being attacked?
Your old friend. It is good to see you here. Is Lufina here as well?
One of us had to stay in Jorvik. She wishes she could be here, but alas, our duties never rest.
Aye, never. Only Hemminger Jarl has that privilege now.
Why were the people panicking? Huh? I'm confused.
Ut congregentur ad Marcus et dixit ad
Your friends left you.
vulgares de terra superbus est.
And who's this? Is this that Volva, the Riddler?
You have seen what was needed.
I have more than enough.
Okay. Nice chat.
In paradisum.
So where is this Sunniva, whatever her name is?
Ad emundationem propriae
Oh, she...
vitae serenae terminales velum.
I don't know why these people are panicking for. I thought we were being attacked by pigs. You can make it, you can make it, you can... Oh. I'm sorry, Wolf. We almost had it.
Have they given their Jarl a fine farewell?
Have. None drank so well and so deeply as Clan Hemmingason.
The declaration of succession must happen soon, before we are too drunk and exhausted to remember our names.
That's a good call.
I agree. Call on those who must attend. The All Thing will begin shortly.
So it's gonna be Billy,
Eivor.
right?
You look uneasy.
Burdened by grief, drowning in need, and paralyzed by a sword. I stand between that man and Jarldom.
He doesn't want it.
You stand side by side, really, and one of you must step forward.
My father placed us side by side because he trusted your vision. So what do you see?
I'm sure he wants me to say this. I see a Jarl in you. So let's think about this. So I really think he would be good for the people. They need him. If I was selfish, then I would use the second one. Because then he would go with me at Ravensthorpe. But
Drunk as you are, I see before me a man full of passion, vigor, and a love for his people. I see a Jarl. Your burden will get easier to bear. Take your father's seat and make it your own.
I will.
Good. Now let them know our stick.
you can't call him that no more. His father's probably smiling.
People of Hemthorpe, of Ulkethorpe, of Snottingham. Today I pledge myself. As my father was, I shall be your Jarl. Not for who he was, but for the people he led. With Tryggvi by my side, with all of you, we will have glory.
No one's
You've
really
already
cheering.
learned that people prefer shorter speeches to long ones, Billy Jarl.
It will take time to wear that title with comfort. My father never swore a formal oath with your clan. There was no need, for you are family.
Aww.
Let it be known, the Hemmingers in Clan Raven are true sworn friends from this day forward. Do you accept?
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
Well,
Be fair, be just, and call upon us often. Our stick.
Well, see, it
I'm
suits you.
sure I will.
It is time I return to the settlement.
But I think, to be honest, if I took Billy with me, it would have been really awkward, especially since I had just rejected him, his love, basically. So that would have been strange. But I'm going to end this episode here. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and until next time.